Real quick, I just want to get something across. So, and to let y'all know, I ain't say nothing in a few hours. So, you know, still. All right, anyway. So, look, game is game no matter who the messenger is, no matter the scenario or like no matter whatever the odds are. Game is game. And if you're receiving game, you have to accept the game. You have to. So, what I mean by that is, you might be outside, doing what you're doing, and you might see somebody that you don't deem as feasible to listen to, right? This person has game for you. A whole scenario can play out, and you can avoid the game from that person the first time, right? By the end of the day, if you're supposed to receive game from that person, your paths your paths will cross again, and you will receive the game that you're supposed to receive. Now, I'm saying that in that way for you to understand that whether you want to receive game, if it's meant for you at a certain time for you to receive it, you're gonna have to receive it. That's just what it is. When it comes to becoming when it comes to becoming who you are and walking out your like path, no matter what, it's gonna be moments where you don't believe or you don't see it, or it's not making sense, or it's not looking like it's gonna go through. But you gotta think about it, right? Game is game for that reason. What you're going through at that time might be the game that you're supposed to receive. They always say that, one man's like hell could be another person's heaven, or like, one person's downfall could be someone's like, catalyst. So game is game. You gotta receive it from whoever you're supposed to receive it from. And you can find game in any lesson on a common, like, day to day, when you're just going through those, like, mini lessons or, like, those mini, like in the video game when it's like when you're going through the mode and then you got, like, the little missions. But then, you could do other things, but then the mission's what counts. So find the game in all of the game. Find lessons in all of your lessons. Like, if there's a big lesson, if there's an overlying lesson, there's obviously, or there's more than likely a mirroring mini lesson within the lesson that you're supposed to get. Get it all the way the first time so that you don't have to, like, pick up the pieces later on, if that makes sense. So, that being said, game is game. It's not something that you can avoid. It's something that you should always be looking to go towards. And also, another part of the message that I want to touch on is go towards the pain. If there's struggle or if there is any moment where you have to, like, go through a hardship, go through it and face it with open arms too. Don't avoid those type of moments. Don't avoid those type of issues where you're avoiding, like, tackling you. You want to be in every moment, in every situation, on top of, like, you want to be on top of what it is that you're supposed to be learning and what it is you're supposed to be, like, using to put you, on your next path. So if pain is, you know, in front of you, or if there's something where you have to go through a hardship, it's going to be a hardship. You may not know what's on the other side. You could go through that shit because at the end of the day, you going through it, it's going to be you getting stronger no matter what. You know what I'm saying? You ain't dead. So you got to keep it pushing. You got to keep it moving. I'm realizing that like this life shit, no matter what, no matter what you're facing, whatever you're going through, at the end of the day, it's some people that you know of that are no longer here to even go through it. So no matter what, any day above ground, you're blessed. That's how I see it. This shit is more or less like an arcade. You know what I'm saying? You decide what difficulty it's gonna be at the end of the day. And you decide when you hop on the game or when you log off. You decide everything with this shit, bro. It really comes down to you. You could blame and point your finger at this person, this solution, this outcome, or whatever, but the way the anatomy works, all your other fingers, when you're pointing, are facing you. So, I don't know. That's my game. That's how I'm coming. See ya.